You, wait. I got huge news. Huge news. Wait up. We made it, baby. We're back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in fact back. Welcome to the video. Maladude 16 for now. Back at you, and this is going to be a good one. Now, this is the channel re-reveal video. I'm super excited because it's a new chapter in the channel. What we're doing with the channel, I think it's going to be awesome, and I think you guys are going to like it. So obviously we got to go through some things in this video that might take a little bit of time, but I'm glad you're here to join me for it. I also apologize, I'm profusely sweating. It is 90 degrees out and about 70% humidity. Just another July day in Minnesota, what can you say? So in this video, I want to go over a few things. Obviously, I want to go over the new car, what I replaced the Malibu with. Obviously, like I said, a very big upgrade, and I'm happy and glad to share that with you guys. And then obviously, probably arguably just as important, what the channel is called now, right? We're not Malibu no more. We can't really be, since we did not get another Malibu. So we kind of got to move forth with that. And so yeah, we got to tell you guys what the new identity is. So if you're here when I revealed my Malibu to you guys in one of my first videos, probably my first video a couple years ago, I kind of did it, you know, a little differently than I'm gonna do today. Today I'm gonna hype up the intensity a little more because it is a huge reveal for me and obviously a big change to the channel. And I'm gonna kind of integrate both the channel aspect, renewing that, and then also the car into one. Now, I know in the last video, I didn't give you guys a ton about the new car because obviously I wanted it to be a secret and I wanted you guys to kind of see it firsthand, for it to be a surprise, build that suspense up, you know, all that fun stuff. But yeah, the day is finally here and we're gonna get into it right now. So I will spoil one thing for you guys before we kind of dive into that part of the video. It is not American. I've probably said many times, I'm a Chevrolet guy for life, all this and that. There is kind of a backstory with the car, why I got it, stuff like that. So that's definitely important to take into consideration. I'll kind of go over that once I reveal the car to you guys. But I repeat, it is not American. It is not Chevrolet, which is crazy for me to even say at this point, but things happen. So as I walk down to the car, I want you guys, if you have any last guesses, put them in the comments, I suppose. But when I turn on that exhaust, you're gonna know it's not a Malibu because that car did not make the sound this one does. Well, everyone, I am standing in front of her, and my, oh my, she looks good. She is really dirty because I did wash her a few days ago, but it rained and weather. So she's a little dirty, but doesn't really matter because the color that she is as well, it's gonna do her justice either way. So in my final moments as Maladude 16, I wanna say real quick for everyone that's been there so far on my journey, I know we took that hiatus like I kind of mentioned in the last video, but thank you for being a part of the channel thus far. We're making that transition. We're doing all these fun things. So for the last few seconds that I am Maladude 16, what a journey it's been. But anyway, everyone, without further ado, let's get a cold startup of the new car and let's introduce this baby to the channel. And as I said earlier, it's only a proper introduction if we reintroduce what the channel's gonna be called now. So I present to you, my fellow listeners and viewers, Maladude 16, like a G70. Ladies and gentlemen, that is right. We got ourselves a 2021 Genesis G70 Sport Edition. And like I said, when I said this car was a big upgrade, man, this thing is just beautiful. It is a great car, ton of stuff you can do with it, and I'll get into that in a second. Now you're probably wondering, like I said earlier, it's not a Chevrolet. We see that now. You're probably wondering, why did I go from a Chevrolet to a luxury car, more sporty car? Well, it's a little bit of a story, and there's a little bit of a reason and a rhyme to that. So let me tell you a little more about that. So how did we end up with a Genesis G70 away from a Chevrolet, something completely different? Well, it's kind of a long story. So a few months back, like I was kind of talking about in the last video, the Malibu just wasn't working out great. Stuff was breaking down. We were losing money on it. The investment just wasn't working out. So I thought, well, since I'm kind of a Chevy guy and all that, you know, maybe let's try and look at Cadillacs, right? So I was looking at CT5 around the same price range as this, maybe a little more for like the Sport Edition, stuff like that. So I went on there. I looked at that. Not a lot available in this area, which sucked because I really like CT5s a lot. Nice cars, obviously. Luxury and sporty like the G70, which is huge, right? I mean, obviously I kind of wanted something a little better, a little more sporty, a little faster than that of the Malibu. So went and looked at that, tried to find stuff. I found one. It was a nice white one. It was like a 2021 CT5 Sport. Went, looked at it, did a little research on it. It was actually $4,000 overpriced from where it actually should have been. So, I mean, basically at that point, we just dropped all that. We were like, okay, this isn't even worth our time anymore. Like, we're not going to find a CT5. The Malibu is, again, miles just being put on it. You know, it's losing value by the day. So then, home dealership, Sachs Motor Company, big shout out to them. They hit me up. 3.3 liter V6 turbocharged Sport Edition. I saw it online. I was like, okay, $30,000 for this. Let's do it right now. Let's sign the papers. Let's get this Genesis in my driveway. So that's what we did because we knew there wasn't probably going to be a CT5 around. Did that. Got it here in a few days. Here we are, new G70. So that's basically a shorter explanation of why I went ahead and got the G70, got away from Chevrolet and Cadillac. Everything was just too overpriced. The market just wasn't there for it. It was oversaturated in my opinion, and some of the people I worked with in their opinion as well. So we went forth with this thing, and I gotta say, I'm glad I chose what I did. So obviously there's a lot in this car that I could go over today. I could go way in depth of it. What's better, what's new, all that. But I want to save that for another video because I feel like that deserves its own video. And honestly, there's just so much in this car that's way different than the Malibu. And like I said, it would take me 4 hours in this video just to go over it. So with that being said, I am going to just kind of give you guys that general breakdown of this car. Next video, I'll go very in depth of it. I'll go over all the features, all the fun stuff that I found so far driving it. We'll go for a test drive and we'll kind of see how it goes. But I mean, you heard from the exhaust, it's way better in that area. It's a lot faster, like I kind of hinted in the last video. And again, we'll go over all that in general in the next video. But yeah, guys, as you can see ahead of me, that's one of the features. It's got a sunroof. The Malibu did not have that. I said when I got my next car, when I left my beautiful Malibu, I really wanted a sunroof, and that was one thing that I was hoping for. This car has it, and honestly, I've used it every day that I've had it so far. It's super nice, and I love the heck out of it. So that's definitely one small thing that I'll give you now that's an upgrade. But the rest, I promise, save them for next video. But anyway, everyone, with that being said, I hope you guys like kind of the first glances of the G70. Obviously, it's a beauty, way faster, way more powerful, off the jump a lot better. So I hope you like that part of it. Again, next video, we're going to go into a deep dive of it, inside, outside, mechanical, safety, all that fun stuff. And you can see what it's like, kind of drive this thing and how it handles on the road. So with like a G70, I wanted to do something catchy like Malibu and Maladude. I thought of that kind of right when I wanted to start the channel, and I've hung with it, you know, over the first 3 years I had the channel. But obviously, again, we had to switch, new car, all that. So like a G70, right? If anyone knows pop culture music, Like a G6 by the Far East Movement, back in like 2011 or whatever it was, one of my favorite songs growing up for sure. I thought of that immediately when I got this car, and it was the G70. I was like, oh, we got to go with that. So Like a G70 is going to be that name from now on. And honestly, I think it's almost better, even more catchy. But yeah, guys, that's kind of going to do it. Like I said, we'll kind of go over some of the bigger things next video, all that fun stuff. And I'm excited to do that as well because we'll get it on the road and stuff. You guys can kind of hear it, feel it, kind of see how it moves compared to the old car because, like I said, it's a change. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Obviously, this new transition now, we're Like a G70. So like I said, catchy name. I think it's cool. Comment what you guys think of it and what you guys think of the car. If you think it's an upgrade, downgrade, like I said, I don't know how it would be a downgrade, but you can say what you want, I guess, in the comments. But that's probably going to do it for today's video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Follow me at Like a G70 now on Instagram and YouTube. Not Maladude, Like a G70. But yeah, as always, like I said, appreciate you guys. Next video is going to be great too. We're going to start going into a deep dive of this car. what I've liked about it so far, what I haven't liked about it, all that great stuff. So that'll be fun for sure. But yeah, guys, without further ado, like I said, appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you in the next video. I appreciate each and every one of you for the first time ever, and for many more to come. Like a G70 is out of here.